Good news if you're in the market for a new car. Elizabeth Schulze is back to tell us why. Hey, Elizabeth.
Hey, George. It's been an incredibly challenging market for anyone trying to buy a new or used car thanks to low inventory, rising prices, and high borrowing costs. But with dealership lots filled up again and some of them now offering incentives, 2024 is looking like the best year since the pandemic to buy that car.
This morning, much needed relief for Americans on the hunt for a new car.
It's becoming a buyer's market, and it's a much better time to buy a car.
Experts say dealerships are stocked again after suffering from supply chain backlogs that left many lots low on options for buyers.
Dealerships are oversupplied in a lot of cases, and they're starting to compete with each other by offering incentives. That's driving prices down.
Auto analysts say brands with excess inventory like Ford, GM, and Stellantis are most likely to lower their prices. And with the Federal Reserve set to cut interest rates this year, sky-high auto loan rates could also level off.
It was definitely a shock to see how expensive cars are.
Megan and Addison Ness told us in August they'd been trying to buy a car in Denver, but 5 months later haven't found anything in their budget.
We really thought we could get her something around 10. Then we moved to the $12,000 and then $14,000, and we're hoping 15 will do it.
The average price for a new car is still at an eye-popping $49,970, $8,000 more than before the pandemic began. And while used car prices are dropping, the average cost of $28,000 is also $8,000 higher.
Consumers demanded larger vehicles, they demanded more amenities, and automakers have met that demand. So a big part of the issue is that there are not a lot of cheaper vehicles for sale, period.
Many Americans now forced to take on more debt to pay for their vehicles, with auto loan delinquencies rising too.
What advice do you have for someone trying to find a deal on a car right now?
Look at new, look at used, look at certified pre-owned. All of those can represent a good deal depending on where you're looking, making sure you're seeing incentives in certain regions for certain trim levels, for certain vehicles. That's all really important to save yourself some money.
Okay, so one way to try to get a more affordable interest rate on a new car is to apply for a shorter term loan. So you'd pay it off in 3 years instead of 4 or 5. A bigger down payment will also help lower those monthly bills. And just like you want to shop around for the best car, it is always best to shop around with lenders for the best rate. Rebecca.
Great advice, Elizabeth. Thank you.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.